Hey people, welcome back to the channel. Today is day 21 of the 30-day challenge. We have sold 21 items, so let's get straight into what's sold. First up, we have this pair of Adidas Ultra Boost running trainers. We paid £5 for these at the contact lady. Are these the Continental grips? Yes, these ones are the Continental grips. Always worth looking out for. It's like the Vibram sole of the walking boot, and then Continental's like the running version. Real nice boosts. Real nice colorway. They've sold for $34.99. They're an 8.5, so they are men's, which always adds a little bit more value in my opinion. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Next up, we have this Oscar linen blouse. It is striped, it is light blue. It's sold for £35. Looking at it, it looks okay. I can't really remember what it looks like, to be honest with you. So I don't know if it's like 100% like what Oscar would sell, but 35 quid, we'll take it either way. Next up, we do have something that I'm interested in, and like our unit doors about to close. It's very windy at the moment. So this is the cereal version of the childish hoodie. This one isn't as desirable as the others, but even at a medium, we still managed to acquire £50 for this purchase, which is fantastic. Next up, we have two Rab Nexus fleece base layer type things from Rab. These are fantastic. They sell on repeat quite a lot. I would have had these up for 35 to 40. Somebody sent me an offer on two. It is going somewhere, I think like BT, wherever that is. It's usually cost us a little bit more money, so I was willing to accept the two, just based on the fact that we'll be going to save a little bit on postage. But we got £30 a piece, so that's a £60 order. Next up, from the trainer lady, stroke jacket lady, we picked up this XXL Engelbert Strauss, which is like a more modern workwear brand. It did have a company logo embroidered on there, which did hamper the price massively. We paid £7 along with a couple of other bits and pieces, which will do better. I just picked this up as a little bit of an extra piece. This is sold for £25. Me and the buyer went back and forth quite heavily on this because I had it priced at 30 and they wanted it for 20. I wanted to only take 27 and they only wanted to pay 25. We settled on 25 because I couldn't be bothered to carry on, and let's just get it gone. Next up, we have some M&M wide leg jeans. These are perfectly exactly what you want from M&M. I probably sold them a little bit too cheap. Probably could have got 40 to 45 if I'd have been more patient. But again, we get shit in, we get shit gone. I would have paid £10 for these and they sold for 35, I believe, on vintage, so no fees. I'm loving it. Next up, we have this Oscar dress. Kaylee keeps telling me that chocolate brown is the colour of the autumn. I don't know if I would class this as chocolate brown, but it is brown, it's linen, which again isn't autumny material-wise, but who cares? This is an Oscar dress, sold for £39. It's very toasty in my opinion, so yeah, £39, can't complain. This has already been sold and resent back to me, which is always fantastic. Didn't fit. This has come back. We sold it for 45 the first time. I decided to fuck it, put it up to 55. We get my free postage back from the first seller that it didn't fit from. Somebody bought this for £55. We paid £5 at a car boot. Gore-Tex Crag Hoppers does sell. Boom. We have this disgustingly beautiful toast dress. It is viscose. It is not what you really want from toast because it's floral. It's a lighter material. It's not chore. It's not denim. It's not any of the stuff that you want from toast. Still sold for £35 and 20 pence. Not quite sure where the 20p came from, but fuck it. While the wife chases a IKEA bag outside the unit, I'm going to tell you about this purple linen top that sold for £23 it's not great, it's not fantastic, hence the reason why it sold for £23.80. Who cares? It's gone. Next up, we have another fantastic sale, and if you didn't know about Childish, you should do, because I've been going on about it for the last 21 days. This is the Adventure hoodie, fantastic size, I believe XL. And it's sold for £85 on vintage. We wouldn't have paid more than £15. Get to know. Another Sahara top. This is a multicolored one. It is a jersey style fabric, so therefore it probably isn't as valuable as the rest. In fact, I know it's not because it's sold for £27. But when you're looking for Sahara stuff, you're looking for the multicolored, the bright, vibrant. We've been over it loads and loads of times. If this was a dress, it would probably be closer to 40, 45. But all in, £27, we'll take it. Next up, we have a Polo Ralph Lauren jacket, country wear style Harrington with a cord neckline. This is really, really nice. I think it's got the plaid like check insert in lining as well. Really nice. We've had it for a little while, but it has sold for £50. Ralph Lauren is my new favourite brand to find really cool bits and pieces from. I didn't realise how much good stuff they do because they do so much bad stuff. But if you can find a really niche, cool, like random stuff, you're always going to make some good money. Next up, we have this Hobbs Mune tweed dress. It is checkered, it is red, sold for £30. A little bit like the orange one that was a bit more autumnal. This one is probably more winter vibes with the red. But yeah, these sell all day long for 30 to 40 pounds. Next up we have this dry as a bone, drizz a bone jacket. These sell relatively well all year round. It's an Australian brand. It's basically like a full-on wax jacket. The reason why this has taken some time to sell, and we haven't garnered as much money as I would like, is that it's an extra small, which obviously massively lets it down. We have still managed to get £60 for this. If you have like the bigger sizes, you can get anywhere upwards towards the £100 mark. Next up we have an Arquette jumper. Arquette is supposed to be a good brand. I have never found anything that is worth any money from it. This is sold for £24.99. Maybe it's me just being clueless when it comes to Arquette, but for some reason I can't sell it for shit. Next up we have an F&F leather jacket. I actually had to go onto eBay because I sent out an offer on this morning after I'd already sold it, so it duplicated the listing somehow, which is really annoying. But luckily I caught it before it sold again and I didn't have it. This is sold for £29.20. Again, not a particularly fantastic, 70 pence. Not a fantastic sale. It wouldn't have paid more than like £5 for it. But leather jackets from high street brands and Next and all this sort of stuff, M&S as well, all do relatively well. You can usually get anywhere between 30 and 40 regardless of it. Yeah, just 30 quid. Next up we have a Scamperdo. Scamperdo is a relatively decent brand. We've had this for a very long time. This just didn't hit for whatever reason. I paid £7 from a charity shop for this. I've stored it for around 6 months and it's now sold for £15.30. So not particularly great sale for me, but I am glad that it is gone. Next up we have a Levi's denim shirt dress. It's not good. It's just not good. Sold for £12. 50. So don't pick up Levi's shirt dresses. Oakley in general is a relatively good brand, especially for bags, some ski wear, coats, stuff like that. These are some pretty generic, like chino trousers. They sold for £17.99. I don't know how I got £17.99 for them because they are awful. It's just an awful sale. However, it's also a fantastic sale because they are now gone and I haven't got to see them anymore. And we've left one of the better sales to last, not by purpose, it just seems to be the oldest one in the SKU that's sold. It is a Burberry cropped quilted jacket and it is sold for £80 on eBay. Again, wouldn't have paid more than like £15 for this. So profit is good, jacket is good. Cropped apparently for jackets is in right now, which is great. Small window for autumn, so definitely worth picking up and selling now. And then as we go into the winter, we'll get the full lengths in. But really happy with this sale. Right, that is what 21 sales looks like for us. We've had a pretty good day, to be honest with. There was some, obviously some, again, it's the same cycle, right? We're getting rid of some of the old stock that we don't want anymore for pretty terrible prices, to be honest with you. But we're also getting some big prices for a lot of the more recent stuff, which is always a testament to show that you are getting better. If you've got loads of old items that are selling for peanuts, and then you get a bunch of new items that are selling for 50, 40, 60, 80, like, then you're just showing yourself that you are getting better at this, and that's kind of what we've done so far, which is fantastic. So peace out, have a great day, and see you again tomorrow for day 22.